Welcome everyone to This Explainer. Today we're unpacking one of the absolute biggest global challenges out there, bringing high-quality, equitable education to the most remote corners of the world. We're going to be looking at an incredible platform called Hiqma and exploring their ambitious blueprint to transform education for literally every child. It doesn't matter what their zip code is, what the local infrastructure looks like, or whether they even have internet access.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Just picture the harsh reality for a moment. In countless disconnected environments, especially across rural Africa, you've got these brilliant young minds completely eager to learn, right? But they're practically shut out of the digital revolution. Whenever we talk about modern edtech, we just kind of assume high-speed internet is a given. But what happens when there's zero Wi-Fi or during persistent power outages? We urgently need solutions that don't just, survive without a stable connection, but actually thrive without one.
So here is our quick roadmap for today. First up, the education connectivity crisis. Then, what is Hiqma? Third, how offline learning works. Fourth, where we make impact. And finally, partner for global education. Let's get to it.
Section 1. The education connectivity crisis. Basically, traditional, internet-dependent edtech simply fails the communities that need it the absolute most. If a platform relies on the cloud, it's instantly useless in a remote indigenous village or a refugee camp. And that brings us to the ultimate goal here, creating a system that is 100% offline capable. We're talking 24/7 learning access. A child's education shouldn't just pause because a power grid goes down or a data plan runs out. Uninterrupted access has to be the baseline.
Section 2. What exactly is Hiqma?
Now, what's really interesting about this whole concept is how Hiqma fundamentally redefines educational technology. Headquartered over in Kampala, Uganda, they are on a massive mission to reach over 1 million children across 50-plus countries. Notice that phrase offline first. They aren't just slapping a clunky download button onto a web app. Nope. By utilizing edge computing and local syncing, all the heavy lifting of the software happens right there on the device. It's kind of like having a mini supercomputer right in your hands, creating a completely self-contained ecosystem.
And the best part? They haven't sacrificed the user experience at all to pull this off. For the kids, it's this highly gamified, super colorful, and engaging mobile experience. They get to interact with stories, earn streaks and badges, and visually track their progress. It literally brings learning to life and really motivates them to learn at their own individualized pace. It's world-class engagement delivered completely off the grid.
Section 3. How offline learning works.
Let's move on and see how this builds into a functional system without the internet. It is a brilliant three-step sequence. First off, core content is downloaded to local hubs. Second, individual mobile devices sync locally with those hubs. Again, zero internet required. But step 3 is where the real magic happens. AI-powered intelligent tutoring. The artificial intelligence actually runs locally on the device itself. It analyzes the child's progress and adapts to their learning pace on the fly. You're getting a fully personalized educational experience totally offline.
Section 4. Where we make impact.
Technology is really only as good as the lives it changes. Their first major target? Over 100,000 students in rural Africa. We're talking about remote community schools where internet access is pretty much non-existent. Children who might normally struggle with traditional rote memorization are finally being given the chance to truly excel through these personalized, offline experiences.
So the crucial point here is how this technology performs during actual crises. Hiqma is also targeting over 50,000 displaced children in refugee camps. Just think about the severe power and connectivity blackouts inherent to emergency situations. With true offline capability, these highly vulnerable children can maintain their educational progress. They get to regain a vital sense of routine despite all the chaos going on around them.
And the ambition scales incredibly well. Hiqma is aiming to support over 500,000 students by teaming up with government schools and national education programs. By partnering at the state level, this platform can be rolled out across vast networks of remote indigenous villages, offering top-tier learning in native languages. It's just a highly scalable, cost-effective solution for governments across the board.
But wait, here is a truly fascinating twist, a super powerful secondary use case. That exact same edge computing architecture, delivering gamified learning for kids, it can also deliver critical offline medical protocols for frontline health workers. Think about it. A remote clinic with absolutely zero internet can still access updated health guidelines, medical training, and professional development.
It empowers healthcare access the exact same way it empowers education. Talk about a game changer.
Section 5. Partner for Global Education.
Up until now, we've looked at the what, the where, and the how. Now, let's talk about you. Because to reach 1 million children across 50 countries, no one can operate in a silo. This is a direct call to action. Governments looking to extend national systems, UN agencies needing robust tech for refugee programs, NGOs wanting measurable impact, corporate sponsors looking to fund proven solutions. The architecture is ready to go. It just needs collaborative fuels to really scale up.
And this brilliantly illustrates their core mission. Join us in bringing quality education to every child, everywhere. Let's build a more equitable future together. It's a massive, audacious goal for sure, but they actually have the targeted technology to make it a reality.
So I'll leave you with this final thought today. If you represent an NGO, if you're a corporate sponsor, or even if you just have a platform to share this mission, are you ready to step up? The tech works offline, the global impact is proven, and the need is absolutely urgent. Reach out directly to their global headquarters in Kampala at info@hiqma.org. Help transform education for the next million children. Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.